At this time of year, most people's thoughts turn to families, turn to charities. But not us. We dislike both of those things, and our families are bastards to a man. Our thoughts turn to Rhombus and the fantastic year that we had in 2024. March saw Rhombus set sail on the Hull to Rotterdam ferry, otherwise known as the party boat, to play the Dark Skies over Witten Festival, invited by the wonderful Carsten and the wonderful Renata. It was a celebration and we were back, and to Brexit. April saw Rhombus return to one of the best venues in Yorkshire, the parish in Huddersfield, the kingdom of the legendary Mikey Shiraz, friend of Rhombus for over 20 years, playing with our other friends Ghost Dance, a triumphant night. The next night saw us straight down the M6, returning to another of Rhombus's spiritual homes, Birmingham, for our first show in Birmingham for a number of years. What did we give you that night? Rhombus gave you the return of NFD, playing as our special guests. The week after, NFD headed to London for their triumph, and of course, we weren't invited. But I think we might be playing with them another time. Riding high on a wave of moderate popularity, and with various members having lost or gained weight, changed hair colour, composition, and purchased a few jackets and pairs of shoes, it was time for a photo shoot. Who better to go to than Mr. Unholy Racket, Neil Chapman, the legend himself. Riding high on a wave of live success, it was time to ride high on a wave of recorded success. As we returned to the studio, Dr. Mike at the helm and Mr. Ollie Scattergood, a young talented engineer who we'll definitely be using again, saw us spend a week recording a new single, recording an old classic, eating lots of hummus. That was it really, but it was good. In September, we played the best venue in West Yorkshire. Hang on, we've said something else was the best venue in. We played one of the best venues in West Yorkshire. If we go back and re-edit what we said about the parish, that would be fine. Yeah, so we played one of the best venues in West Yorkshire, the Pitcherdrome in Holmfirth, as special guests to the mission. And what a fantastic night that was. Well, we didn't survey people coming out, but it looked like a fantastic night. We sold lots of merch and it was full, so. Is there much more of this? In Hamburg, at the bequest of Devi and Torsten, two of the most organised, efficient and thorough promoters that the international golf scene has ever had, as we played with our now great mates Still Patient and our now great mates The Foreign Resort. Who spilled beer in the Foreign Resort's merch bag remains an unsolved mystery. With a single to promote, a string of live dates was in the offing. But we didn't organise anything. But we did go and play a really nice private event in Wolverhampton, and our great mates Still Patient were there, playing Andromeda's Do, lots of friends. It was great. It wasn't a string of dates to promote the CD, but it was a good gig. Which brings us to the release of our single. It's 2024, can't we just edit that in? That looks really embarrassing. I'll sell that one now. The release of the single, Running From My Shadow. Maybe we need to charge a quid for it, I don't know. We could do that. Cover looks alright. A 3-track single, including a remix that was so good they edited most of Rob's guitars off it. Thank you, Devay. The reception, the feedback, once again, fantastic, and we thank you all. And of course, everyone at Rhombus would like to extend our special thanks to our wonderful management of Aid and Shelley Atkins, who we've really only got just those 2 photos. We couldn't have just left it on the first photo. Fair enough, okay. So as we look forward to 2025, we mostly look forward to the end of this video. We think of all the people that have helped us along the way, the wonderful promoters, the wonderful audiences, all the people that keep live music on the road. In 2025, Rhombus will head further afield. We will probably release some material, we will probably have more arguments, and we will probably, hopefully, do this again next year.